lens ain't opening all the way. Huh. Well, good morning, folks. Today we're actually starting a series, the Erie Canal Trail. We're at Butternut Creek Trail off of Kine Road. So this way is Butternut Creek Trail. You notice I don't have a vehicle parked here, because I've already hiked that section. That's in its own video in itself. I had to do some thinking on if I'm going to divide it or not. Anyway, that's a whole new can of worms. Butternut Creek Trail. Little fish go off down there out of the parking lot. There's a fishing spot and thing, and that's all in that other video. So this is Kine Road, K-I-N-N-E. This is where we're going to start the Erie Canal Trail. We're going to follow this pedestrian crosswalk, and we're going to apparently swerve our way around stuff up there. Nice sign to see before you go down the trail, right? So I'd be parking over here. We're going to come on this side of the road, and we're going to start the Erie Canal. Again, here's your sign. Across the road here, and see what adventures wait for us here. Yeah, this is gonna be a long set. I got the bike built. I haven't ridden a bike in 30 something years, so I'm gonna test that out someplace where it's not gonna be a lot of people, you know. So, you know, gotta get practice before I take that out in the public. And you notice the weather's not the greatest today, but it's raining up where I live. It's raining in the Adirondacks. There could be a chance of rain later, so yeah, I guess that's all I had to say. Those buzzing power lines are giving me a headache. They make you nervous and give you a headache. Watch out for swerving cars on this trail. I'd show you the sign, but I got somebody right behind me. What the? This is a creeper spot right here. Ooh, what's over there? That is the Erie Canal Trail. I did actually stop at another spot thinking that I was at the right place and wasn't. However, I can say there's some pretty nice things coming up. So we won't get into detail with that today until we run across it. Spoiler alert, there's a really old bridge coming up. But again, that's not today's episode, but spoiler alert. The highway we're following along here is Interstate 481. For those that know the DeWitt area, knows the trail. I probably didn't need to tell them that, but for those that aren't from the area, like myself included, okay, we got a pedestrian bridge here to connect us to the Erie Canal Trail. And this is the eastern part of it. We're on the East Syracuse side. There's really no interest of whatsoever going that way. Well, I don't know my history, but was this a lock at some point? It seems pretty small to be a lock. You can't drive a car through there, width-wise. Lots of nice little things to see. There's this information sign up here. Bridge we just crossed is right behind the gazebo there. Just waiting for pedestrian traffic to clear up. Alright, let's head this way. It looks like some very interesting stuff over here. And there's the gazebo, the bridge. Looks like an aqueduct coming up here. I'll show you this in a minute. Just want to get over here and see what this is. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, this is, yeah, this is awesome. Oh wow. Sorry, I just had a FOMO moment. You'll have one here shortly too. How old is this? So the canal is actually going through this aqueduct. I want to say that right. So the canal is actually in there. Buttermilk Creek is right here. So this doesn't really tie into the canal at all. The canal goes over it. I'll give you the perspective here. So that's the creek, Butternut Creek. Bridge we crossed on. You just think this is just part one of the east of Syracuse segment. There's the canal. That's why it was so narrow. I'm not sure what that bridge would have been used for. Towpath. I'm gonna guess that was a towpath. Never mind. Canals usually require those, right? So from the direction the water's flowing, it's going that way. But it is windy too. The wind could be blowing stuff that way too, so I'm not much caught up on history, but yeah, this is pretty interesting right now here. This is just part one. I didn't realize it was going to be this interesting right out of the gate. All I pictured it was walking along the canalway for miles without seeing much of anything, but well, this is off to a good start. I'm trying to get a view down below, but there, maybe over here further. Yeah, maybe we got a view right here. I want to see the waterfall, but Very much waterfall there. Alright, well, we got more to see. Let's go see it. And if you need to know what Interstate 481, what exit you need to take if you're not from the area, camera's having a hard time focusing on that. Again, this is the New York State Trail, so it's going to be pretty busy with pedestrian traffic, so that's kind of expected. You got more coming up behind you here. Okay, so you got a little swamp or something over here that feeds into that spot. Because on the other side of that aqueduct starts here, and it's back to being a canal, I guess. Oh, there's a parking lot over here? Okay. So there's also a parking lot on this side of the road. Again, this is K-I-N-N-E Road, Kine Road. Must be the water comes out of that culvert. That's under the road. And Interstate 481 on the other side there. Soon to be Interstate 81. 481 is going to be turned into 81 in the area. Those are the signs you're looking for. This is the section we just did. This is obviously the start of it. So here's the information sign. So I got a lot of information off this. I'm gonna have to go through this part of the video myself and write stuff down where parking spots are. But obviously it starts here, as we are here at the start. I'm going to try to get to this next parking spot along this stretch road here, Burdick Street. We're going to try to get that done today. And then obviously got all this to do. And here's where the bike hopefully will come in handy, because that is the last spot to park for quite a distance until you get to there. So that's a pretty significant gap. So, and then it continues on up in the Rome, and then the map ends there. So over here it's got more of a detailed map. We are here from what days it used to run. And it goes all the way down. Rome's here. So it's still got this much to do, but where's the rest of the map? And the Black River Canal, I plan on doing something with that here shortly too. Okay, this is the 1859 map. That's what's going on. So this is back in 1859 how it was. Get you some of this information here. Pause the video for your liking. Stopped being used as a canal in 1918. So, alright, we got a lot more to do. So that's the signs and stuff you get right out of the parking lot. And then right out of the gate is the aqueduct we just seen. As I said, I'm parked over there further in the Wegmans parking lot. So, Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of video, parts of the video that do that. For me going whoop, what? For pedestrian traffic to pass. This still amazes me though. The old wooden underneath. Again, something you have to be here to experience yourself. Because there is a lot of stuff going on right here. Little tree growing in the stonework. That's the bridge takes you over to Butternut Creek. I mentioned that already. I did say I was going to look at the sign. The sign will give us some mileage. Cedar Bay Park. That was the park I accidentally ended up in. That I know there's an old bridge coming up. I might as well spoil the spoilers. As I said, I was coming across there. I was going to give you a spoiler about an old bridge, but this takes the cake. So I'll mention the old bridge. Cedar Bay Park is 6.6 miles. Village of Fayetteville is 0.2 miles from here. Butternut Creek Trail. Butternut Creek Recreation and Nature Trail. 0.2 miles. The shopping area is 8 miles. Okay, so from here to Wegmans is just under 8 miles. I was right. I was estimating it's about 3/4 to a mile. Again, a lot going on here. A lot of information here. Again, there's a map of the canal. Amenities and stuff. The Cedar Bay Park does have restrooms, so I'll tell you that right now. So we are here. We hiked this. This is the Butternut Creek Trail we've already done from Wegmans. So we did that. And we're going to try to get this part done today to Cedar Bay. Yeah, as I said, no spoilers, but I've already spoiled them. That's interesting in itself. About as interesting as what's behind me. And that's what we'll end up calling the video right here. It's only half a mile away. I'll do that today. And again, the ring, 1 mile. Half a mile from your location here. Enjoy the next 36 miles of the Erie Canal Trail through the Old Erie Canal State Historic Park. So this is a state park. Oh, I gotta get some information off this myself. There's a lot of this stuff I can't find until you're here, you know. So you can get the information at the same time I'm getting it. So we are here at DeWitt, obviously. So. It's all in sections. And that big one there, well, there are no parking lots. It's 14.3 miles. So it's all mapped out. Unfortunately, that goes up and this goes straight across. But 2.5 from this line, it's 2.5 miles to Rome. That's what it's saying. 14 between these two lines, 14.3 miles. 3 miles, 2.5. So, all right. Let's get over here. Oh, same thing. Okay. So this is saying the same thing. Ryder Park, 0.25 miles. City of Syracuse downtown, 6 miles. And again, this is hiking, biking. This is, you know, the trail. We'll call it the trail. You can do anything on the trail. Walk your dogs, hike, bike it. So 6.1 miles, yeah, you're biking to Syracuse. Alright, here we go. Cedar Bay, was it? And now we're going to get away from this traffic noise. known as the Ryder Recreation Area. This land has been donated to the Erie Canal State Park by the Donald W. Ryder family. I think I hear trains sneaking up on me. Yeah, hoping it ain't coming this way. Oh, there's a trail counter there, so it knows how many people walk down the trail. Alright, here we go. Let's enjoy the nice walk and see what adventures we encounter. So, Green Lake State Park is right up the way here. I think it's, well, I probably was paying attention to that map. So, it does have a pedestrian bridge across to this side of the canal. But you can actually get down the canal from that park. Green Lake State Park. I've mentioned that a lot in the videos lately. Because, again, you could rail fan, you can hike, you can do anything out of that state park, pretty much. It connects you right to this trail. And we will hike this section at some point. So. Oh, there's a train in the reeds. Pretty steep drop off right there, actually. It drops right off right down into there from the trail. The fence is to keep people out of the power substation, it looks like. By order of town of DeWitt Police. Oh, that was creepy. You might have just seen the headlights poke up around that hill. Right there. That's what was freaking me out, because I'm like, wow. So there's a road up there I didn't know was there until the headlights come screaming out of the woods. This is pretty wide here, actually. It's like an old concrete something over across the way. Huh. Yeah, that's the spoiler bridge. But there's no point in just bench hiding in the woods there. This is a bridge I wasn't going to give you spoilers on, but I didn't realize the trail was going to start off with a bang. And I will get a better view of the bridge, but with the pedestrian traffic, and I'm starting to get a blister on my foot actually from walking on concrete for the last couple of miles. I'm used to walking in grass and stuff like that, not concrete. Whew. So I'm just taking a break. I'll tell you where I am once the traffic clears up. Ah, screw it. Again, the canal's right over there. Got this building here. I'm not sure what this used to be. Yeah, it looks like it had a window here, a door here. Maybe something that slid open. So, Maybe this will tell us if you read stuff before you start going, I don't know what this is. Dedicated to the memory of a spirit of Moses the Wit. Yeah, I'm parked at the bench. So, I guess it's a solar farm off that way. Again, you can go under the bridge here and check out the actual underneath it. And you can go up and over it there, so, or around it, whatever you prefer. And yeah, well, I'll get rested up and I'll continue on in a minute. Alright, back on the move. This is the furthest most point we're doing on part one. You see a nice little straight section. Yeah, so here's where we're just taking a break, taking it all in. Nice little beautiful spot too, so let's snap a screenshot of that right now. I mean, for a day like today, it is busy out here. I'm gonna step up the video for you. Oh, there's some back there I'm gonna check out. So here's all this. More traffic. It's like, oh, well, that went the other way. They saw you coming out with a video camera and then ignore that creep with the video camera, went the other way. That's how busy the trail is today. Let's go see what's down here. And I try not to include people in the public in these videos, but sometimes you can't help it. Just to give you an example of how busy it is today. On a day like today, I'm wearing a coat. It's that just cold enough to put a coat on. Plus, I'm expecting it to sprinkle and shower here. So, oh, this is just, what is going on here? I have no idea. None. What's going on back here? I think there'd be a sign that says don't go back here, but there wasn't, so I'm gonna poke around with my little eyes. I mean, why is it mowed? What is going on? Oh, okay, never mind, answers your question. Access to the power grid, as I mentioned before, the power grid and everything, solar panels and all that stuff's on that side. We're behind the building right here, so yeah. Huh. Well, not much back there to look at, so. Alright, let's go take a look at this bridge before the pedestrian traffic increases tenfold here shortly. We'll have to go up and over the bridge too, because the park is on that side. There's an actual park over there, so restrooms and everything, playground, pavilions. It's a birding trail too. A little chipmunk running up there. This has definitely been here a while. So the road used to cross this, or, you know, how long has this been here? definitely been here when they built the canal. It's that old, so. What the? What am I looking at there? Little exercise spots. There used to be signs this, like if you watch the Thompson Park videos, the extraterrestrial highway, I think it was, when we had to go through there used to be a sign there that said this is what you did here. I'm surprised they took all those down. This would be another spot where you do gymnastics and stuff, but they removed the signs so these poles are, and that sign's gone, so I don't know why they would have removed all that. Steep climb. Well, this is takes you back over from the trail to the park, and I guess you could say amenities. So check out this bridge up here. Oh, I thought that was thunder. I think it's a freight train working in the DeWitt yard. Yeah, I mean, look at how old this bridge is. And I was in awe when I first came across it, but it's got nothing compared to what we just seen at the beginning of the video. I mean, so this had to have been some sort of road pre-car era for sure. Wish there was a date on it so I can tell you how old this was. There's still access down on the other side too, it looks like. Here's the park, the playground. This is our next stopping spot for the next segment. You have picnics here. Parking lot's over there. Restrooms are right behind me there. Pavilion. Pavilion is cookout stuff down there. The place has got a lot going for it. Cedar Bay, that's the name of it. Cedar Bay. Again, there's the bridge. And there's these wooden steps that go down. These been here a while. Let's go check these out while we're here. A little slippery, keep that in mind. Once again, we've become the creep in the forest. Well, this must have been must have been an old trail then. They got the old-fashioned park benches and everything here. And it's off the main trail for some reason. Again, if anybody knows, feel free to comment down below. Alright, that goes back out to the parking lot. It continues on this way. Oh man. Have a seat in that chair. Yep, trees. Have a seat. The force invites you to have a seat. It's just like a separate trail in itself, but it could have been an old trail too. And then that one got opened up. Who knows? I don't, obviously. And see, now there's a way up here. What's going on up here? What's going on here at Cedar Bay? Oh, okay. Oh, gotta watch out for this. Yeah, this looks like it used to be. It's now abandoned. Peekaboo, don't mind the creep in the forest. Well, let's do this. Let's explore this when we do the Cedar Bay parking area up. So this video is becoming to be interesting long. So I still got to hike back to the vehicle. And not only that I have to hike back to the vehicle, I've got to hike this trail, the canal trail, back to the Butternut Creek Trail and hike that back to Wegmans still. So yeah, we'll leave this to, oh, that's got a view on it. We'll leave this trail to the when we start from the Cedar Point parking lot. Because I'm not sure what's going on here. There's definitely a trail system through here. I'll definitely want to check out later. Again, our main attraction's over there anyway, so. Alright, we're gonna head back now, folks. We made it to our spot. I'm gonna check my website real quick and see if that train has left yet. And we'll pick up back at the bridge. Huh. Well, the information signs I've seen around, I didn't see one for the bridge. I'm surprised at that. Why would it have been placed here back in the day if there wasn't a road back here? There clearly wasn't a road back here. So yeah, that's definitely mind-blowing. Right at the start of the trail, you got all that. And you got this old bridge, and that's the first 2 miles. Not even 2 miles. Can you imagine what comes along next? And now it's just a hike back. Got the trail to myself now that the video's done. We'll see what we found that we didn't see before, I guess. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. That's going to be B-roll on the way back. And yeah, off to a good start. This is part 1, again, out of many parts. We made it to Cedar Bay. We'll come back. I know where that parking lot is. Advance to the next one. And eventually we'll be in no time soon, we'll be in the Manoa area. But after that, it's going to get challenging. So you got that 14.5 mile section. I'm hoping to have the bike up, because I got to kind of refresh myself to ride a bike after not riding one in 30 years. They say it's like riding a bike. Well, 30 years in your upper 40s. We'll see if my balance is still good. I won't know until I take it out, and I'm not going to take it out in public on a trail like this, where there's all these people going by every second, just to wipe out. So I got to get fit and comfortable with it before I take it out in public. Luckily, I've got Winona Forest up behind my house, so yeah, that wind is picking up. See, that's a modern bench compared to what we were looking at. On the trail. Don't want to trip over anything on this GoPro. Just testing out the new camera still. Doing the first segment of Erie Canal. It's getting too windy for the other camera heading in this direction. So I'm like, I got you with me. Kind of wondering where everybody went. They know something I don't. Oh, it must be that screen darkens up every time after a while. The last time I used it, I spun around, the screen was dark. It just darkened up like it was a timer thing. So now it's off. So apparently that screen only comes on when it's powered up. Good to know now. Yeah, it's getting windy out. Like I said, up in my area it's raining. Scattered showers all day. Down here there's only like a 40% chance of rain. So that's why I'm wearing this. Yeah, not a bad spot. I mean, if the rest of the trail is this good. Used to be a tree, it grew through the fence. They cut the tree, but they couldn't get it out of the fence. Well, jeez. Plus this camera's got a different setting on it. 5K, I think it is. Compared to the other one, it's 3 or 4 or something like that. I don't even know. Again, that's the Erie Canal you see in the background. This is the part where it widened up on my first segment. Whoa, freaking bird almost got me. That was one of those little bottle rocket firecrackers. I just finished recording on the other GoPro there, walking back in this direction. But this is what I was talking about. I walked by it and I said, oh, look at that, the tree grew in the fence. This is what I was talking about. The tree grew in the fence. They cut the tree down, but left the, you see where they tried to get it out, but left it, it grew right in there and left it there. It's now permanently there. Forever and ever and ever. And let's walk away from the private property fence line, please. Again, I'm heading in the, now that we're heading back and there's less people, I probably missed that on the way up because of the heavy traffic. Kind of wondering where everybody went. They know something I don't? Well, try to find my phone here. It's only 8:30. Oh, finally. I'm starting to get lonely after not seeing anybody for the last 20 minutes. Starting to worry. On the most popular trail, Empire State Trail, that's what it's called, the Empire State Trail. East side, Syracuse. Man, it is getting windy out here today. One little safety tip I almost accidentally did. With a trail this popular, if you step out of the way to let a couple bikes go by, look behind you before you step back in. Because I almost bumped into another one going in the opposite direction. Right? Yeah, remember, I'm used to up in the mountains alone, nobody to bother you. So I stepped off the trail to let two bikers go by. Started to step back on, another one going the other way. I'm like, where was everybody for 20 minutes now? Then all of a sudden it's like, busy again. What kind of vortex did I walk out of? Maybe that's why it's so windy. I'm in a vortex. I'm not actually here. Oh boy. Well, I'm almost at the bridge, pedestrian bridge, back over to across the road. So, you notice every time I come down here in Syracuse and hike, there's always a train horn blowing.